Hello, it is Wednesday, April 27th, 2022. I'm back here for Daily Shakeup 530. And today I want to talk about precedents, not presidents, but precedents, and how we get stuck in the mindset of avoiding what we consider to be negative precedents and miss the massive opportunities to intentionally and purposefully create what we can label as positive precedents. Think about this phrase. So often I hear leaders saying, hey, we have to be careful about setting precedents. In other words, don't let this become what we do all the time because people will expect it all the time, right? That's the concern. Got to be careful about that. What if we completely flipped the model and said, let's be really intentional about, yes, let's set precedents and so that people will expect them and so that people can count on them and that they can be predictable. Why is it that we're focused on avoiding precedents? Because frankly, we tend to be negative focused in general. We tend to be defensive in our natural thinking. And more importantly, we try to avoid commitments. We don't want people to be able to count on things. And that's part of the big problem. That's why we have these trust issues. That's why we have the breakdown in relationships at work and elsewhere, why we don't have the engagement we want from our people. Instead of focusing on avoiding things, precedents, let's focus on what we can create through new precedents and the commitments in action that support the development, nurturing, and confirmation of those precedents. Let's make a shift, a conscious shift to the way we want to see things and see precedents as the best way to move in our desired direction. Yes, it's scary because if we commit to it and make it a precedent that we're willing to stand behind, then we've got to do it and consistently, even when it's difficult. So if you're thinking, deciding, and leading today the same way you did 2 years ago, then you're probably failing in your leadership somewhere because things have changed. We have gone through an unprecedented time that calls for more conscious and intentional, precedent focused, precedent creating leadership. So my question is, what precedents will you create in the coming days and weeks? Precedents that will make your business stronger, more resilient, more sustainable in the future. And what ways will you inspire and engage your team members by consciously implementing precedents that they want to be a part of? And in what ways will you use new precedents, fully committed to show your team that you are worthy of their trust and followership? It's time to shift your precedent-setting perceptions and embrace precedents as the path to positive change in your team, your organization, your relationships, and absolutely your leadership. That's it for today. Keep taking care of yourself and everyone around you. By all means, stay connected.